Hello and welcome to Patrick's Models and Transport. When the Jouef 140C locomotive fell off the board, this Kleinbahn wagon also followed it. It was the first one behind the locomotive. And it got damaged. Now this Kleinbahn wagon here has got a Mazak chassis. So what happened, let me see which one it is. This footstep here broke off completely, snapped off. I found it when I was sweeping the floor. And at the beginning I'd found this other step here. This was actually just after the disaster struck. And I managed to glue, of course, gluing Mazak components back in place is very, very tricky. It would be possible using glue and glaze, but glue and glaze takes some time to dry. Then it gets hard. It would do the job. If I probably had to glue something which were stable, it would be possible. But in this case, nothing. This was absolutely unstable. And if you look carefully, there's actually one was already missing when I bought it. So there was already one missing here. And I am actually planning to rebuild to make one using styrene, of course. I'll just copy one of the other ones. Later, Kleinbahn wagons have got the chassis in plastic with exact same moulding, but of course I don't have a plastic one to sacrifice for spare parts. In fact, I've got a plastic one with a broken step, of all things. But we can fix things up. So how did I glue this one here back on? I used this Cyano Black. This is a black rubber-toughened cyanoacrylate. So, a rubber-toughened super glue. Now you know that I'm not a big fan of super glue, but in fact I don't use super glue. I never use super glue. I use glue and glaze. I use Tamiya cement. Now this was given to me by a friend, one of my friends from the club, who he had used it to glue some details onto a large a large MAN tractor unit in his collection, big model. I'll actually have to go and see his collection. He's got some really nice models. He's one of the guys from the club, and from the bus club, from Imbus Club Veneto. And he's also got a very nice Alfa Romeo Giulietta. I'd like to do a video about that because that's a nice car. And so must have been, I can't remember, some months ago. When we went up for some event with the bus club, he just came along and said, look, I've had to use this here for a job. I don't need it. I'll give it to you because you do modelling. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I've used it for a couple of repairs, and this is the first time I actually use it in a modelling repair, and I can assure you that this footplate, it's as if it had been welded. It's extremely tough. Extremely tough. Fantastic job. So I'm going to glue this Mazak step back in place using this glue, this cyanoacrylate, black rubber-toughened cyanoacrylate. So that's really good. So let's get it. Let's use it. So of course we don't need very much. I'm just going to put some on. I'm doing this video now before going to my bed, because then by tomorrow morning this thing will be as solid as reinforced concrete. I wouldn't use it for standard modelling, of course, because I like a degree of manoeuvre, etc., etc. But for certain types of repairs, this is a very good product. So I'm just putting a drop here. I really don't need much. Look how gooey it is, huh? Look at that. It's really rubber. Okay. So I'm going to apply the glue onto the... It's like spaghetti, huh? It's a real... I put a generous quantity, because the more generous the quantity, well, it doesn't have to be too much. We don't need too much, but I'm scooping it up like spaghetti. Roll it up, has to be enough to get it gooing. Don't know if you can see that because you're not against the white background, but it's making like okay, I think that's quite good. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take this, I'm going to move this out of the road before I get it on my person, or even worse, on my white shirt that I've been wearing all day. I haven't changed yet. My wife sees me with outside clothes on in the house and says, how can you stay all day with going out clothes? I says, Beverly, okay. Well, I put them on before going out this afternoon. I had a dental appointment, but I made a mistake. I was supposed to go at 3 o'clock, and in the agenda I wrote 4 o'clock. So, oops. So everything's postponed until Friday at 11 o'clock, 11:30 in the morning. What fun. So I'm going to position this here on the step, on the supports, and right. Might be a bit shorter than the other one, but who cares? Just for the sake of making it stay on. See, it's gooey, and so it actually stays in place. See? It's not falling off. That's quite centered, I'd say, as well. And it's bent up the way like the other one. Look at that. So I think I'm just going to leave it like that. See? You can see the shape. You can see the profile of the good one. The unbroken one, which is here. And I've just glued mine on using this special glue exactly in the same fashion. Maybe it's a little bit, I tell you, it's already getting hard, huh? Oops, let's not make a mess. And have a crafty look to see if it's good. Oh yes, lovely. So I'm going to leave that, and tomorrow morning we'll see how it's set. I'm really very curious. It's looking straight. It's very straight to me. Right, let's see what it's like in the morning. Okay, hello, and we're back. Actually, quite many hours, nearly 24 hours later. Of course, I checked it in the morning. It was perfectly okay. this glue is practically super glue with black rubber toughened, so it is instantaneous, so it's very good. But I want to show you how hard and how good quality the bonding is. If you look carefully there, I just glued it right there to the front of the brackets, exactly like the molded part, and there's no traces at all. Tiny spot of glue there is visible, and I assure you this is extremely rigid. It's as if it's been resoldered, never broken at all. So now we're going to have to make a step. You see there's a step here. One of these steps broke off. I think that's the one that did break off, yes indeed. And I managed to glue that one back on. These steps here under the foot for any shunters there, that one here under the buffer. We have to rebuild that, and I have to make one for this wagon, two for this Italian Type F wagon here. So we have to make three of these. So considering we have to make three of them, I've made a plan. I've made a drawing, a technical drawing. So 5mm height, 4mm across, and here it's in the shape of a trapeze, so 4mm base, 3mm, 2mm deep. So I'm going to make one now, and at least I'll set out the measurements, and I'll make one as a prototype, and then we'll make the other two together. Okay, I went through my box of clippings here to look for some styrene profiles. I found two. This is actually just a clipping, we don't need that. There we go, that's absolutely perfect. It's 1mm by 0.75. And then I found some very good clippings of 0.30mm. I can use, these are thinner, 0.30mm. I wanted to show you them, but they're not collaborating. And I can cut these down in the trapeze shape of the step, and then fit everything together with Tamiya cement, because this is styrene, and then we'll glue it onto the wagon. So we have to make, these are the thin steps, so 1, 2 and 3. So one for this, this is a SBB CFF Swiss wagon, Kleinbahn, and here we've got the FS Type F wagon with 2 missing steps here. Then there's another job, but this is completely different. There's a semi-damaged step here on this other white Italian Type F. This type of step here is actually not prototypical on these wagons. They have a narrower single step, more or less there on my thumb is. But it doesn't look nice, we'll just rebuild it, who cares. Okay, and I think I'll make a prototype offline to show you what I'm doing, and then we'll make the other two together. See, it's always good to keep trimmings, keep the clippings, don't throw anything away. So I did some work on the wagon. I tried gluing the scratch built step directly onto the Mazak chassis using this, oops, very clever, using Cyano Black, but no, it was no use. It was a disaster. So I decided to shorten the step, as you can see it, and I had black, this Cyano Black glue on the chassis right there, so I decided to just use it to glue a small clipping of a 0.75 thickness profile. Here it is, by whatever length that is, and use that as a base for another clipping of 0.30 thickness styrene on, and that acts as a base for the step, which I glued on using Tamiya cement, because it was absolutely pretty complicated to do it, to get it. Seeing I had the black glue on here on the chassis, I just decided to use it, not to waste it. In fact, there were various attempts here. So, oops, very tired today. Yesterday was a very tiring working day, and today was also tiring working day, so I'm not going to be up late tonight. And I wanted to show you, so there's some traces of the Cyano Black rubberized glue there. That short bit of styrene profile 0.75, and on top I cemented using Tamiya cement my scratch built step, and I'll show you it like that. It's a bit further back compared to the original one, the die-cast one, but once we get it painted, nobody will notice it. That's the main thing, you know. But the 3 foot rule. So we'll paint this here together. I might actually see, that's quite, considering this is a wagon that gets run on the layout, the chances are that this step, which is glued on, will break dead very easily. So I'm going to reinforce that with some glue and glaze, and we'll let that set, and then once the glue and glaze is set around it, we'll actually give it a coat of undercoat and then some matte black, and that way we'll have finished this project. So, okay. So I've applied some glue and glaze round the base of the step to reinforce it, and I also applied some glue and glaze here where I repaired the other Mazak step with Cyano Black, just to make sure that it has a wee bit more, to make it a little bit stronger, because it really has a very small connection point.